Hey Rose, this is Katie. It's a cool October night and Mike and I are about to make one of our favorite fall recipes. I wanted to share with you some of our favorite seasonal food. This is actually going to be a drink, and we almost every year have a big fall party, and this is one of our sort of signature things. So we're going to share it with you, and you're about to meet him in a second. This is Mike. Hello, Internet.
Hello, everybody.
What are we making tonight?
Cider!
Hot spice cider. Okay, so we're going to start by showing all the ingredients you need. And we're not making cider from scratch. This is just store-bought cider. But it is actually cider. It's not juice. It's usually darker and cloudier. And this is pasteurized. This is something to look for. If you get it from a farm, sometimes it is not pasteurized, and that might not be safe if you're pregnant. Okay, you need a stock pot. You're going to need a ladle, and here are the spices. We use, it's sort of to taste, so you can use as much as you want, but we have an orange, a lemon. This is a piece of fresh ginger, and that's optional, but we just decided to try it. We've got a couple cinnamon sticks. This is star anise. This is another optional item, but it looks really pretty. And then we have 1 teaspoon plus a little bit more of cloves because we both like the flavor a lot. This is whole cloves. And this is just about a whole tablespoon, teaspoon of allspice. The spices you can just use loose like this, and they'll just float on top of the cider. Or you can use little bags. They sell spice bags to keep them contained. You can even use a coffee filter that you just tie off with like a thread, and then you can remove them easily. Okay, let's get chopping. Alright, so I'm just going to pour the cider into the pot and get it warm. I'm just going to put it on low for now. And this is a whole gallon. Mike is slicing up our fruit. Sometimes cider is really sweet, so at the end you can cut it with water if you need to, or some people actually add brown sugar, but to me it's really sweet already. But that's, again, up to you. Okay, we're going to burn it on. Oh. So this is sort of medium low. And we're just going to start tossing stuff in. I'm going to start with maybe half a lemon. And maybe half an orange. It looks so pretty. This is a really good thing to serve at parties because people don't expect a hot drink. Adding some extra juice. People really expect like cold drinks at parties, but we would keep this just simmering on the stove and serve it with mugs, and people always loved it. You can even put it in a crock pot to keep it simmering safely all night. Alright, let's start. You want to do the ginger? I'm going to toss our spices in. Just a few slices of that maybe. You can also use nutmeg, and you can also use powdered spices, but they're just going to change the texture of the drink, so the powder is going to be like suspended in the liquid, so I always try to use whole if we have them. Okay, so here's, how much is this? This is just about a tablespoon, I think, of fresh ginger, just sliced. And this is what it looks like. Isn't it pretty already? So you can just give it a stir. Alright, so you want to just let this warm. It's going to take probably 10 to 15 minutes. And then you can just turn it on low, let it simmer as long as you want. And here's a trick for serving it. Since we use the loose spices, if you put a strainer, can you see this, into the pot, and then ladle from inside, you're not going to have, this is a pour demonstration, but you're not going to have the spices get into your mug. And you can even use an orange or a lemon to garnish your mug. You can use your cinnamon stick as a stir. And again, at this point, you can add water, you can add sugar, you can add more spices, more fruit, whatever you like. Also, if people want to, they can spike it. We've used, I think in the past, whiskey, rum, maybe brandy. Any of those things I think would be good, and people can just add to their mug. Delicious! So that's it. Now you enjoy.